Welcome to Julie in Miniature. Today we are going to glaze some pottery. I will show you how to get these beautiful results and how not to get this.
And we'll just skip over the boring part where I take it all out of my tiny kiln.
Here's how we did it.
Use your fluffiest brush to put on 3 coats of Flux Blossom. Slap on a coat, wait till it stops being shiny, slap on another coat, rinse and repeat. If I could hire someone to do this for me, I would, because I feel like glazing pottery is the punishment for making really nice pots. It's just the part you have to get through before you get that lovely finished product. Despite glazing being torture for me, these are my favorite glazes, and so I did reach out to Amaco and I asked for some more. A few years ago, they had sponsored me on my other channel, so I really appreciated that they sent me 6 new glazes to try. And of course, before opening the glaze, I shake and then stir. I make 3 alternating wavy lines on the pot in 3 different layers so that you get kind of a different, interesting pattern. I do that both on the inside and the outside of the top of the mug. You can't do it very low or that glaze will run down and stick your pottery to the kiln. Ask me how I know. Chun Plum by itself is kind of an orangey red, but when you put it over another color, that's when the magic happens. I'm just going to speed this up here so we can get right to the results, which are so pretty. I can't say this is my favorite one because about half the things are my favorite one in this kiln load, and 2 of them are the most disgusting things I've ever made. It's all my fault though, because I was too impatient to make test tiles. And the test tiles that I've made before were entirely too small. So next time I'll make them bigger so that I can actually see what's happening in there. On this one, there is Aurora Breeze on the interior and just at the top of the exterior. And then I did Cirrus Flow over top of that on the outside. I slapped that glaze on there 3 times each. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like it, but when you see the way the Aurora Breeze drips down through the Cirrus Flow, I think you're gonna like it too. On the horizontal floor, the dots stay in place, but on the sides, they drip down, and I think it looks pretty cool. Yes, I see the kiln wash on the bottom. I'll be sure to grind that off there. So I totally approve of this combo. Aurora Breeze and Cirrus Flow. I don't want to tell you how many times it took me to say that properly. Aurora Breeze. I'm pouring rose mist into the interior because it's faster. You just do it 1 time. Pour it in, tilt it around, and pour it back in the bottle. It's not that I'm lazy. It really is. I'm lazy. There's a lot of stuff I want to accomplish, and there's only 1 me. And on the outside, I did 3 times rose mist. I know I should go get sticky notes or something, but I tend to take pencil and just write straight on my banding wheel. When I do 5 or 6 things at the same time, I cannot keep track. So here is the outcome. Isn't she pretty? It's rose mist with a little Chun Plum at the top. I couldn't fit the sponge holder into the kiln at the same time as the other stuff, which is a good thing because I figured out I screwed up. I think I'm going to wash all the glaze back off and reglaze it. You see these gross ones? Those are Exhibit A. Because I'm pretty sure the Celadons don't work well over moss mist. I'm wiping the excess glaze off the bottom because I didn't wax it. And of course, I don't want this piece sticking to the kiln shelf. This is the other one with the moss mist 3 times with weeping plum on top. And I should have quit while I was ahead.
Oh, I forgot where I'm at on this one.
In literature, that's what we call foreshadowing.
Don't do this.
It was a disaster. Gotta clean off the stir stick so I don't contaminate my glazes. I want to reach in the screen and stop past me from making this mistake. Celadons always look so cool over textured things. I hand-built and textured a teapot to use with the Celadons, and that will be in another video. This cup is Cirrus Flow with Flux Blossom just at the top. That is a really beautiful combination, and I knew it was going to work because I have tried it before. The product labels are really accurate. But in my kiln, the Flux Blossom looks a little more pale. That's why I like it so much with the Chun Plum.
Moss mist on the interior, and then 2 to 3 times of weeping plum on top.
On the outside, the Chun Plum with the Flux Blossom over the edge didn't look too bad, but as you can see, the inside is horrendous. That's moss mist underneath weeping plum. If my cereal was in this, I would gag. Now I've got to show you this cutie. I underglazed this bee mug during a live stream. Future me is very pleased with past me for having made test tiles of all of my different underglazed colors. This bowl was chipped, so I figured I would just paint squares on it and use it as test tile, and it works great. This mug had a broken handle, so I did the same thing. I take a little bit of underglaze out of each bottle and put it into a palette, and then I just add water when I'm ready to do detail painting like this. That way I'm not constantly opening the bottles when I want to switch colors, and I can get a very transparent color. After doing detail work in underglaze, I put 3 coats of HF9 zinc-free clear. This glaze is not cloudy. That's why I like it. This bowl is Exhibit B, why I should have made test tiles. Ew! Here you can see that Flux Blossom's not that interesting without Chun Plum over it. This is Flux Blossom, which I think is the best if you paint it over a beautiful color and then it just gets these amazing drips. So far, I've never gone wrong with Cirrus Flow. Probably my favorite glaze. Did we look at its matching one? I don't remember. It's so pretty. Here's the extreme close-up of Flux Blossom with that Chun Plum over top. Gorgeous. If you have any questions, I am here to answer them, so ask them in the comments. Thank you so much to Amaco for the glazes, and thank you so much for watching. You might also like this one.
And here's the one I forgot to put in the kiln.